Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Landon with LMR.com. Today's dyno day, and we got a really special car to dyno for you guys today. This car here is a 1967 Shelby GT350. It belongs to Mr. Scott Hubbard. Scott Hubbard is one of our mechanics, and he is a long time friend of Shannon Guderian, who is the owner of our company. And Scott was pretty much one of the driving forces for Shannon's passion and enthusiasm for Mustangs, which the result is late model restoration. So Scott Hubbard's 67 Shelby GT350, he purchased when he was 16 years old. His dad helped him find the car, and they saw this in a 1980 issue of Hemmings Motor News. So Scott Hubbard, his dad, and a friend drove up to New Bedford, Massachusetts, December of 1980 to buy this car. They trailered it all the way back to Waco, Texas. Hubbard bought the car for $3,900. It had about 26,500 miles on it at the time. It was a theft recovery car, so he did have to put some things back together, and what better person to put a car back together than Scott Hubbard. So that took him a few months, and after he did get it back together, he started to attend A&M Sports Car Club's Aggie Cross there at Texas World Speedway. He also made several appearances to the Mid-America Shelby meet there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and road raced the car at Hallett Motor Racing Circuit. About 1989, Hubbard returned the car back to street duty. And then fast forward to about 2010, he took the original 289 out of the car, set it aside to preserve it, and built him another 289, just for a casual cruiser application. This is the way the car sits today. It's a really good example of a 67 GT350. Now there's no doubt about it. I can sit here, I can go on and on about this car, but we're gonna jump right into what the car has done to it. The 289, it's got high-po rods, it's a Mexican 302 block, so it has the big main caps, 9.6:1 compression ratio. It does have J302 Ford Motorsport cylinder heads, which was an upgrade in the mid-80s. And on top of that's the original Cobra dual plane intake manifold. And on top of that is a 715 Holley carburetor. It does have a Lunati camshaft with a duration of 232 intake, 240 exhaust at 50 thousandths. Has long tube headers and 2-inch tailpipes all the way out the back. Scott Hubbard did put a T5Z transmission in it for some streetability. He took the top loader out, and rightfully so. The T5 has overdrive. That has a factory steel drive shaft, the factory 4.9-inch with the original 389 rear gear. That is a 15-inch wheel. That's a 245/60 15 tire. Of course, 93 octane fuels in the tank. And other than that, we're gonna make a quick trip around the car, make sure we're all good to go, and then we're gonna make a hit. Now, we are gonna do two different runs. The first run, we're gonna have the air cleaner on the car as well as the tailpipes hooked up. For the second run, we're gonna take the air cleaner off as well as unhook the tailpipes and see if we can't squeeze out a little bit more power from Hubbard's 67 GT350. So enough of me talking, let's make a hit. All right, people, let's check out some results for the first run with the exhaust hooked up as well as the air cleaner still on the car. Hubbard 67 GT350 made 254 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 271 pound-feet of torque at 3,300 RPM. Now we're gonna go ahead and make a second run. So we're gonna take the air cleaner off, remove the tailpipes, and make another hit. All right, people, so round two, without the air cleaner and the tailpipes unhooked from the long tube headers, the 67 GT350 made 269 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 276 pound-feet of torque at 4,200 RPM. Now comparing that to the first run with the air cleaner on the carb and the tailpipes hooked up, that was peak gains of 15 horsepower and 5 pound-feet of torque. But more impressively, through the higher RPM range, we saw gains of 25 horsepower and 30 pound-feet of torque. So no doubt about it, this is a very cool car. This is a very special car. And it was an honor to dyno the thing, and it was an honor to talk about it. Scott Hubbard is an absolute great guy. He designs a lot of parts for us. He fixes all of our broken stuff, and it's an honor to have him here on the team. So he's got plenty of other cars. Hopefully we can get those up here and share them with all of you. I think, well, I know you'll enjoy them. So if you guys like these dyno videos, smash the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on notifications, and you know what to do for all things Mustang and first and second gen Lightning. Keep it right here with the Real Enthusiast, LMR.com.